these beauties don't grow themselves. O'Fallon's landscaping division are the creators who literally give our city life, adding points of beauty here, there, everywhere. One of their annual creations has become one of our most beloved landmarks, the Main Street flower baskets. And in 2025, they're getting a new look.
These will be the new Main Street baskets for 2025. We're going to eliminate the basket hanging from chains, and this is a new basket that will actually be attached to the pole. So the old look was a standard basket hanging from a chain on a cross arm, one on each side of the pole. These new baskets are designed, they will sit on a bracket, and the half trays will create a circle around the pole, left half, right half, and then you can stack them up into layers, much like you would a wedding cake. So we'll have a display feature that goes up the pole and is 360 degrees around the pole rather than hanging off an arm off the pole. And people really love our Main Street display. The Main Street baskets have been a topic of conversation, and at this time of the year in March and April, everyone wants to know, what are you going to plant? What's it going to be? So this year's display will be 3 types of petunias. We have a petunia called Saffron Finch, which is a yellow throat with a white perimeter around, and then a regular Mini Vista yellow, which is a solid yellow, and then Mini Vista white. So the 3 of them combined will pull the colors together. And we've also added a chartreuse sweet potato that is going to complement that yellow with that limey green color. And all of it will drape, heavily drape down over the sides. That's the goal.
Always thinking outside the regular old planter box, the team devised a way to give the young plants extra time to gradually acclimate to the elements. A method residents can relate to their home garden called Hardening Off.
So we have them planted. This is April 1st, and they have a chance now to get larger and have a fuller display before we put them out on Main Street. It created another project. We needed these plants off the floor in the greenhouse, so we had to create some tables. We have a problem in the spring bringing plants out from under either plastic or the Lexan greenhouse because I think it filters out the UV radiation. So when you bring the plants outside, they get sunburned, and the recovery time is 3 or whatever weeks. So we're trying to avoid that this year. We knew that if we had to make the tables, we might as well make tables that we could roll in and out. So on mornings like this morning, when it's already 50 degrees, we'll bring them out under the shade cloth. Then they get exposed to UV in a mild dose. If the cold temperature arrives tonight, we can roll them back in. If you want to relate this to your own flowers, your own gardening, the term for that is hardening off. Not everybody has this kind of a structure, but you could set your plants out, give them a little sunshine, bring them back in. I wouldn't put them out for a whole day. Put them out for an hour or 2 in the sun, bring them back in, and you gradually get longer exposure to the sun. If you had like dappled shade under a tree, let's say early trees that are starting to leaf out, you could set the trays under there, and as the wind blows the leaves of that tree, this one gets some sun and then it gets some shade, and back and forth it goes. So it's a good process. A lot of people at work all day long don't have the time to do it, but if you can, it'll help that transition period from inside to outside. Because we really think this is going to create a cascade of flowers that compares to nothing you'll see anywhere else. Last year in 2024, we had a great display. And now the pressure's on for me to make sure this one is every bit as good. Hopefully with this new blue tray, it'll be even better. I'm kind of excited because I don't know of anybody else using this blue tray, which is a little risky out on the cutting edge, but that's where I want to be. It's May 1st. And we're putting up our new Main Street baskets for 2025. We've got a new style now. We've come a long way in discussing how this is going to go, and making choices which we thought were the best. And today's the day it's all coming together. We've got the plants planted, everything's grown out. The guys are here on the lift, putting the trays on the pole. This is the first time, so we can't wait to see how great it turns out. So in today's project, we're only putting up the new hanging baskets on the rebuilt section of Main Street, which is from the railroad tracks down to here, Pittman behind me. So those are the new poles, the new concrete, the new concepts, and new baskets. Now, north of the railroad tracks are still our baskets with chains that everybody's loved so much. So we're a little hybrid in 2025, but then in 2027, it will all be the new basket display. So with the new concept, there's a learning curve, but everybody has really stepped up with the process of the growing, the planting, the horticulture behind it, as well as the assembly and getting them secure on the pole. They're up and we're at the finish line. And what a relief today is, because the culmination of everything to get to today has been a lot. And today is a great day. And we hope people can enjoy these for the next 20 years. The old baskets had been up for 21 seasons. So time for a new look on Main Street.